I was at a friend's house recently,
Hmm.
and I noticed the air just felt
Yeah.
so much fresher.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, we just had our ducts cleaned. And I was like,
Right.
ducts? I haven't thought about my ducts in
Huh?
I don't know how long. And it got me thinking, especially living here in Colorado Springs,
Right.
about all the stuff that
Yeah.
could be in those ducts. So that's what we're diving into today, the
Yeah.
surprisingly complex world of duct cleaning in Colorado Springs. We've got some notes here from a local company.
Okay. Excellent.
And yeah, if you live here thinking of moving here, you're going to want to pay attention.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
I think a lot of people, when they think about Colorado Springs, they think about, the mountains,
Right.
the fresh air, all
It's
that
beautiful.
beautiful scenery. Exactly.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is it's almost like that landscape is working against you when it comes to clean air indoors.
Okay, so unpack that a little bit.
Right.
So
Well, it all starts with the climate, right? So Colorado
yeah.
Springs, we have a very dry climate.
Mm-hmm.
And dry air means lots of
Fire-
dust.
Yeah.
So you've got that baseline of dust, and then you add in the seasonal allergens.
Right.
We've got pollen, ragweed, all those things
Mhm.
floating around, and they
Yeah.
love to get trapped in your ductwork.
Oh, yeah.
And then on top of that,
Oh, this is timely
yeah,
wildfires.
wildfires, exactly. It's a growing concern in Colorado in
Mhm.
recent years. And those wildfire smoke particles, they're tiny. They can actually bypass your body's natural defenses,
Oh,
get into your
okay.
lungs, and potentially lead to long-term health issues.
I mean, I have definitely noticed an uptick in
Yeah.
smoky days,
Yeah.
just this past summer.
Absolutely. And thinking about,
Go ahead.
we were talking about the climate. So you've got those temperature swings too.
Right.
So you're running your HVAC system pretty much year round.
Yeah.
You've got the AC blasting in the summer, the heat going in the winter,
For sure.
and all that just contributes to pulling more of those particles into your ducts.
So it's just like a constant cycle.
Yeah, a constant cycle of pulling it in, circulating it around.
Yeah.
And then we haven't even talked about the altitude.
Right. Right.
So at higher altitudes, like here in Colorado Springs, the air is thinner,
Okay.
which means less oxygen per breath.
That makes sense.
So your respiratory system is already working harder.
Wow.
And if you're breathing in allergens and irritants from your dirty ducts, it just makes those respiratory issues even more noticeable.
I'm starting to see how all these factors kind of
Right.
add up, and
Yeah, it's like a perfect storm.
it is. It really is.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with this perfect storm of dirty air here
Yeah.
in the Springs. What's the solution?
Well, that's where duct cleaning comes in.
Okay.
Think of it like a deep cleanse for your home's respiratory system.
Okay.
You're getting rid of all that built-up dust, allergens, debris, and you're left with cleaner, healthier air to breathe.
Okay. So beyond just, feeling cleaner, what are the actual
Yeah.
tangible benefits?
So there's a few. First and foremost, you've got improved indoor air quality.
Right?
So that translates to fewer allergy symptoms, less coughing, easier breathing, especially for those with sensitivities.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the impact on your HVAC system itself.
Duct.
Clean system runs more efficiently,
Right.
which can actually save you money on your energy bills.
That's huge.
It is. And not only that, it can actually extend the lifespan of your system.
Wow.
So you're preventing those costly breakdowns and repairs down the line.
So healthier and wealthier.
Exactly.
2 for 1.
Two birds, one stone.
Now, isn't there a school of thought that says that duct cleaning is a scam?
Right.
That, just changing your filters
Yeah.
regularly is enough?
So that's a great question. And while filters are important, they do a great job of catching those larger particles.
Mm-hmm.
But the microscopic allergens and irritants, those can slip through.
Okay.
And they build up over time.
Huh.
And plus, the filter's not going to address anything that's already stuck to the inside of your ducts.
Right.
It's like cleaning your oven, but ignoring the burnt stuff on the bottom.
Ooh, I like that analogy.
There you go.
So I'm convinced.
Okay.
Let's say I want to get my ducts cleaned. How often are we talking?
All right. So the general recommendation is every 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
But in Colorado Springs, with all the factors we've talked about,
Right.
it's not a bad idea to consider more frequent cleanings. And especially after a major wildfire event,
Yeah.
it's crucial to have your ducts inspected and potentially cleaned.
So what are some signs
Yeah.
for homeowners,
Good question.
that they should be looking out for?
Keep an eye out for visible dust or mold around your vents.
Okay.
If you're experiencing a sudden increase in allergy symptoms, or you notice any unusual odors coming from your HVAC system,
Right.
those are all red flags.
Okay, those are good things to keep in mind. And I know we got this
Yeah.
information from notes from a local duct cleaning company.
Mm-hmm.
here in Colorado Springs. Anything else we know about this company?
Yeah, so they're actually pioneers in a new eco-friendly duct cleaning method that's specifically designed for
Wow.
our climate challenges here.
Okay.
They use a really cool technique that
I'm intrigued.
it involves like
Tell me more.
these tiny little robots that go through your ducts and
What?
robots. Yeah, they're like these
That's amazing.
they're like these little Roombas for your ducts.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's pretty cutting edge stuff.
So it sounds like clean ducts aren't just about a cleaner house.
Yeah,
They're about a healthier life
absolutely.
and even a healthier wallet.
That's right. Who knew?
Who knew? All those things are connected.
Well, I learned a lot today.
Me too.
It's always fascinating to dive deep into these topics.
Yeah, and you know what I think for our listeners, knowing all of this now, how are you going to prioritize
Right.
indoor air quality differently,
Yeah.
especially living in a unique climate like Colorado Springs?
Something to think about, for sure.
Food for thought.
Food for thought.
All right, well, thanks for joining me on this deep dive,
My pleasure.
and we'll see you next time.
See you later.